Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the COD piece. It's been a while, but we have UMG Dallas this weekend, and as you will notice, there's no one to my left, there's no one to my right. The little box that's going to pop up does not contain Mr. X. He decided to go with Puckett. So I decided to have a little bit of fun with my predictions. If you know anything about me since, oh God, really X Games. X Games was kind of like the dawn of my terrible predictions. I went 0 for 8 at X Games. Gfinity, I don't think anyone got that right, but still, Gfinity, I did terrible. The only one I got semi-right was Anaheim, and that's getting 2 out of 8. So I've decided to spice things up, and we're going to kick this shit old school, and we're going to take the top 5 teams, which, if you don't know who they are, it's going to be based on pro points here. So UMG is a little bit different than MLG. They're not using the league, they're using pro points. So the 5Ks and the 2Ks end up adding up over time. So now we have Optic Nation coming in as the 1 seed. It would be EG. EG is not attending this event because Karma actually just had a kid. And so congratulations, Damon, to your little Isabella. She's a sweetheart. But EG's out. So it's Optic Nation in the 1st seed. TK is the 2nd. 3rd is Optic Gaming. 4 is FaZe. And 5 is going to be Team Envy. So with that said, obviously, you know, there's a lot of good teams. I'm not trying to do a disservice to anyone, but I wanted to have some fun just to see if I can get anything right using a video game. So we're going to go and we're going to take this to Oregon Trail. Now, this is something I've done before, and it is one hell of a freaking blast. So, number 1 seed here. So this is going to be Optic Gaming Nation. We're Optic Nation. Have we decided what it is yet? Is it just, I think it's Optic Nation. So looking at Money B. If I'm Money B, I'm not a farmer from Illinois. I'm not, I could be a carpenter. I could see Money B laying some wood. But I think he's a banker because it's Money freaking B. So we're going to go ahead and pencil him in as the banker. So Money B is going to be the banker here. And now this is going to be Optic Nation. Now, I don't think it'll fit everything. Well, let's play with this. Yeah, it's not going to fit it. I know. So if you have no idea what this game is, by the way, that's me ripping my earbud out. If you have no idea what this game is, it is Oregon Trail. Now this game was played on a 3.5-inch floppy disk back in the heyday. Yeah, I know. Pretty freaking crazy. Now the point of this game, it's all about survival, but we are going to put them in the conditions that you would face over a weekend of an event. So then we got Optic. Oh, come on! Well, I'm not going to do that. That just looks stupid. I'm just going to do Optic. Then FaZe coming in. Oh, oh, there's no Z. Well, they're Fa. That's How's there no Z key? Like, what video game do you play that you break the Z key? Oh, that's really funny. And then, I don't know how Envy does it, but that's going to be Envy. So, we have our 5 people, all right? They're in the wagon. They're ready to get this shit rolling. We're going back to 1848, where video games didn't exist. Only hopes and dreams living on the trail. But this is called the UMG Dallas Trail. Now, I could ask for advice here, but seeing since we know the event's in August, because it's now, we're going to actually have to leave in July, which there could be some complications. I actually have to buy food first, huh? Well, that is, I forgot all about that. I got to do math and shit. Producer, you better be ready to help me with this math. I am not good at this. Anyways, okay, I get it. I need plenty of food. I need ammunition. Relax. Okay, I'm going to get some ox. Okay, there are 2 oxen and an oak. All right, give me 6 oxen. All right, that's good. I got 6 oxen. Now I need food. 200 pounds, so 200 times 5, that's 1,000. We're going bare bones here, bro. Bare freaking bones. 2 sets of clothes. It's 10. Oh yeah, I got money to blow, girl. Yo, Money B coming in hot. Okay. Just give me 20 bullets in a box, $2. Give me 40 bullets. Never have enough. spare parts. This is where they screw you here. So now, when you're on this trail, just bring it back to me here. When you're on this trail, you can die from like dysentery, snake bites, broken arms, because that's real life. I somehow got to 4 before I even said that far, but you can die from various shit. So give me 5 wagon wheels. I want you can only carry 3, yeah, of course. Give me 3 wagon wheels then. I'll take 3 axles, and yeah, go ahead and throw some of them tongues on there too. So now I'm gonna bring it back. Well, obviously, the pro players are all flying. They're not driving, so we gotta increase the amount of ox in. So we'll do 9 oxen, okay? So we still have money. Now, clothing, given that it's these 5 rosters, it only makes sense that they get an increased amount of clothes. So we're gonna, can I do that? There we go. So, we are good to go. It is now time to hit this frickin' trail, boys and girls. I can't wait. I haven't played this game in absolutely, well, let's see. Actually, it was last August. Actually, it was for UMG Atlanta. I was doing AGO Atlanta, which we don't ever speak about. Yeah. We don't talk about that event. All right. So, this is where shit gets interesting. Okay. I don't need to buy supplies. Stop and rest. That's never going to happen. No one rests. Change food rations. That's what we're looking for. Okay. There is no way, you can ask any competitive player, there's no way number 1 is even an option. You will never have a filling meal. Maybe meager. You know, we're going bare bones because I think they can do it. And what is your choice? I want to continue on my trail. So now we wait to see what happens. So how this is going to work, the first person to die is going to get 5th place. Second person to die is going to get 4th. And so on and so forth until we have our hailstorm in fucking August. Get the fuck out of here. Until we have our winner. And by the way, if you're wondering, this is going really, really bad. So hopefully that's not a foreshadowing of what's going to happen at UMG Dallas, huh? We all know at UMGs, they get bomb threats all the time. What would I like to look around? No. I would like to cross my river. Ooh, caulk the wheels and float. That's the ballsy one, man. Or I can attempt to ford it. How deep is it? 3.1 feet? Yeah. We're doing it. Son of a sea biscuit! I lost 2 ox! Shit! It was 3.1 feet deep. There's no way an ox gets lost in that. You gotta think his legs are at least 2 feet. Maybe 20 inches. Guaranteed. Way more than that. That is bullshit. Fucking game. Piece of shit. Oh, that's 3 oxen down. We'll put a bullet in his head. Oh, so you make me replay it. Oh, how dare you. Would I like to look around? No, I wouldn't. We're getting across this river. It's 3.1 feet deep. 2.7 across. That's like... We're going to caulk the wheels and float, boys. So when you caulk the wheels, you pull that off, and then you coast. Got it. So that is bullshit. It would be way more dangerous. Where's my water? Where is it? It would be way more dangerous to caulk the wheels and float. I mean, what are your oxen doing that time anyways? Pieces of shit. Our next landmark's in 119 miles, boys. No one's died yet, which is... Oh, shit! Oh, God! Optic Gaming suffering a snake bite. This is not looking good. That is going to mean an early round loss for them, ladies and gentlemen. Whew! Luckily, it is double elimination. One of the oxen died. A spectator has been killed. I'm kidding. Relax, seriously. No, I don't want to look around at all. 250 miles. We got this shit. I'm not stopping. You can hunt in this game and all this other stuff, but for the purpose of like this, we're just powering through. We're gonna go ahead and power through this. Broken wagon. Yes, I would like to try to repair it. Like, see, this game is harder than like the majority of games out right now, and it was designed for 3rd graders. and first graders. Not second. Second, you don't play video games. I made that up. Lose one day, okay? I have 845 pounds of food. Like, I'm coasting. This is going to be a landmark right here. Oh, shit. Well, with TK having a fever, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll see who dies first. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. In case you missed that first part, TK now has a fever. Optic Gaming has been bitten by a snake. We're going in until we find our winner. It might be a while, but right now, their living conditions are average. They are in a wagon. They now find themselves eating very, very poor, inadequate amounts of food because that's what happens at a gaming event. We'll see who comes out on top in these harsh conditions. Anyways, getting back into the action. Would I like to look around? No, I would not. I want to find the freaking winner. Get going. And plus, I'm saving so much on food as well. Envy forms. You little Asian Leonardo DiCaprio, how dare you get a fever? Actually, it's probably... if anyone of Envy were to get a fever at an event, definitely not formal. He's Asian. They got like ramped up immune systems. Probably JCap. I think his back's been broken for like 3 years, so we're going to go with it. Wrong trail. Kiss my dick. Are you shitting me? Like, you know, there's one path, man. I don't care about finding wild fruit. I care about finding the winner. Someone needs to die. This is the longest I've ever played this game. Like, even thinking back to, like, childhood, that someone hasn't died already. So this is... I'm actually mildly upset by this. I don't care about the wild fruit. No one cares about wild fruit. That's not a thing. So now Optic has both a snake bite and a fever. I'm not tending to him either. You know why? That's... What the shit? Yes, repair that son of a bitch. Thank you. We're not going to have wheels soon. Would I like to look around? No. I wouldn't. I don't want to sightsee. Yeah, dude, I got plenty of food, man. Inadequate grass. Oh. This is so stressful. You know, this is what you got to worry about here. No, I don't want to sightsee at all. And trail divides here. I want to see the map. Oh, the Green River. Even Oregon Trail favors Optic over everyone else. That's disgusting. We're going there. 57 miles. Crush on, bro. Oh my, how many wagon wheels have I broken? Oh, phase. Fa, by the way. Fa is phase. I don't have a Z key, which I don't know. I don't have words. But yeah, so Parasite, you've broken an arm, buddy. Oh shit. Envy's about to get 5th place, bro. Oh, the battle for top 4. TK and Envy. Would I like to look around? No, I wouldn't. This is like, honestly, this is just as exciting as casting because it's just as cool. You must cross the river in order to continue the river at this point. Shit! I'm going to take a ferry. I'm just going to play it safe. Everything's cool. People need a ferry in their life, right? Look at that. Look how convenient that is, man. Good. So, TK has exhaustion. So does Envy. Someone's got to die soon. We've gone through... Eat shit, Oxen. No one cares about you. Oh, shit! There we go. 5th place is going to be TK. TK, sorry, guys. You did not make it far enough in the Oregon Trail. I apologize for your inconvenience, but you're dead. We're into our top 4, ladies and gentlemen. We have Fa, a.k.a. FaZe, Optic Gaming, Envy, and now Optic Nation. We'll see who dies next. Oh, that's 2 fevers. He's fucked. You get 2 fevers, you're basically... Ah, see? See? That's what I'm talking about. FaZe getting 4th place. Whew. So, TK, the battle. What happened? I don't know what happened in the loser's bracket. Maybe, just maybe, FaZe lost in the semis. They beat out Curse Black, or maybe Rise to get into the top 4, and then they just got beat. So who did they lose to? Maybe Envy. Maybe Optic. We know they took a hit earlier because of the snakebite, which puts them into the losers bracket. We're continuing. Optic Nation, by the way, is smooth sailing. They haven't gotten anything. I like to look around. No. I think we're gonna find it in this. From dysentery. Oh man, the Oregon Trail, you have pissed a lot of people off, my man. I am sorry to hear. So if Optic lives through dysentery, I just want to say they will be the first people to ever live from dysentery in the Oregon Trail history. No one, I'm talking hopes and dreams from lunch to first period, first hour of school when I was playing this in elementary school. You get dysentery, you die. And we didn't know what dysentery was anyways, but we just know we die from it. They're going to live through this, man. No, I don't. It's October 20th. How is the weather warm? Well, I guess Midwest, maybe. I guess that makes sense. Oh, shit. Optic Gaming with dysentery is now looking just as good as Envy. It's Typhoid. I don't even know how to say that word, but you know that's a thing. I lost the earpiece. Oh shit! Now they have a broken leg. Wow. Optic Gaming goes up 2-1 in the series. Okay, no one cares about the oxen. No one cares about the oxen. You find it? Okay. Thank you for giving me random stuff, game. You've only stripped everything else. Holy shit. No. It's a continuation series. So it is now 3-1. Or probably, yeah, we'll do 3-1. 4-1. It is now 4-1 in favor of Optic Gaming over Envy in the losers bracket finals. Keep in mind, nothing's happened to Optic Nation once. A blizzard? It's November. That makes sense. Eat shit, very little water. I'm looking at a freaking river. We're going to figure this out, boys. Hire an Indian to help. Sure. Take my clothes. Because Indians need that. Well, he didn't even help anything. I can't believe Optic Gaming hasn't died from dysentery. That is super impressive. Don't care. Don't care. We're going through this. I think I might beat Oregon Trail. Envy strikes back, making it now 4-2. No one's dead. I don't understand how they did not die from dysentery. No, we have 400 pounds of food. We should be good. We should be okay. Someone's going to die here. I just want to get to the grand finals. Eat shit. 5-2 in the series. Can Envy make the comeback? They have a broken arm, a broken leg, and typhoid. Envy, ladies and gentlemen, will be taking third place. It will be in Optic Nation taking on Optic Gaming Finals. We're hopping to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll find out who's the winner. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally into the grand finals. Envy has been defeated by none other than Optic Gaming. It is now Optic Nation, who have yet to drop a single game. And by that I mean they've yet to get a fever, dysentery, broken arm, broken leg. They haven't even gotten stolen from the wagon, which is a thing. Now Optic Gaming's battling back viciously. They beat dysentery. They did not die, which means they are the only people of all time to ever not die from it. We're going into the game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't care about the blizzards, bro. We've been traveling. Oh shit. This is gonna happen a lot quicker than we think. It's the winter. They're gonna die soon. I mean, that's game 1 went to Optic Nation. I don't know what's gonna happen. Going into game 2, search and destroy, I think Optic Gaming can't do it. I don't know. And there you have it, boys. Boys and girls. Optic Nation has won UMG Dallas. Now, if you're asking yourself, why did they win? Well, they didn't die. In fact, they didn't lose a single game. They did not lose a single game. So Optic Nation is going to be a force to be reckoned with. But on a more serious side of things here, I know I did this because I want to entertain myself. But looking at, UMG Dallas, I think there's a couple of the big teams. I mean, there's no EG, right? And Envy was in Europe for the majority of, basically from Gfinity till now. And by majority, I mean they've had like 2 days of practice. I mean, they went to Gamescom, they came back, jet lagged, still playing. Bada bing, bada boom, because that's the saying. They fall, right? So I think Envy, could Envy stay in like the top 4, top 5? Yeah, I think counting them any less, it's a possibility just because of inadequate practice. But I think as a whole, I think Envy's still going to be fine. For me, like looking at Dallas, it's like, what's the story of like, Rise, right? Like Rise is crushing everyone in the league. They're like 10-2 in the league right now, unless they played recently and it's not updated. But regardless, they're 10-2, so they're looking really good going into the event. They're kind of, I guess you would consider them a dark horse, just because you don't really, we haven't really seen them perform on LAN. I mean, they battled through the open bracket at Anaheim and they secured their spot, but they didn't play against the other top teams. But same goes with Optic Nation, right? But Gfinity, Optic Nation did very, very well. Optic Gaming fell short. So I think for me, I'm interested on Rise and Denial. I think these 2 teams will probably go pretty far in the duration of the event. I think Curse is completely screwed. I don't even think they like each other anymore at this point. And I tweeted earlier, like, I'm like 87% positive that someone from them is going to get assaulted, like amongst them. And Benson's like, oh, dude, you have no idea. It's like, it's actually like 110%. So I don't think they're in a good place, like either mentally or just in general, which is kind of like, I guess it's expected. I mean, they've been living together for a while now, and without having many results besides Anaheim, right? Like they had the high at Anaheim and they kind of trailed off. But so I think Curse, maybe in the top 8-ish. I don't know. I think I'm putting Rise. I want to see how Rise and Denial do. I think if these 2 teams don't get like top 6 and their 2 matches aren't like close at all with the people they lose to, I think they're still going to get hit in the face with the stigma that they're only good online. But Rise, it's what sucks for Rise going into this event is that if they don't like place in the top 3, people are just going to be like, dude, you are really only good online. Like, you're so much better online than you are on LAN. And that's something like, obviously you have to deal with it in FPS, but it's something you don't want to actually do. Which, everyone's trail's different to like the pro level to where you're winning events, but I think Rise is going to be okay. For me, I'm looking at, honestly, the top 4 teams based on pro points. I think TK, Optic Nation, Optic Gaming, and FaZe. These are my 4 teams to really watch, right? Like, so TK, right? Like, they did really well at Gfinity. They beat EG. Everyone's like, oh, shit. Look at this. This is a recap from X Games, right? And TK matches up very well versus EG and COD Ghosts, like, period. They just do. I had my doubts about them when they first formed, but if there's one thing you know about me and my predictions, when I predict TK to do well, they always do bad. So they're not a thing. I am expecting them to stay in the top 4 of this event, no questions asked. The fanboy in me, and by fanboy, I mean, I love killing Miracles to death, right? Like, I think those 2 dudes are awesome. I think the world of Miracles. When I coached him at Columbus, I was like, dude, you're like one of the most individually talented players, period. You just got to be comfortable. I think they trust Ricky enough now, like, especially going into this since they're in the league. Like, they're grinding with their team. He's not, like, on League of Legends all the time. I think they're in a good place, right? Like, and this team shows up on LAN. I don't know what will happen after this season, but for me, going into this event, I'm like, Optic Nation, if Optic Nation places outside the top 4, I'll be like, holy shit, right? Like, I think that'll be a big shocker for everyone. They'll be like, oh, this doesn't make any sense, right? I think FaZe is a different team, right? FaZe, I had absolutely no expectations for this team. I didn't think it was going to do anything, but they proved a lot of people wrong at Gfinity. Besides that match versus Epsilon, which Swanee and Octane Dom molested them. It was an annihilation, but that whole game was an annihilation. Everything else was really good. The one thing, if you're watching FaZe throughout this weekend, key in on Sensor, right? Like, obviously I'll be casting, and I can guide you through this, but key in on Sensor, because Sensor, he's like, on FaZe, he gets a little bit more reckless, right? Like, he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, instead of like, you know, just hopping on B flag, I'm gonna push through red and go that way. Or if he's even running the bomb, like Octane Search and Destroy, for example, they'll throw like indications that like they're gonna try to quick arm on B, but instead he like pushes through the smoke and pushes out front diner, right? Which is something like we never see Sensor do that. Like looking at like this season of Ghost, Sensor's like, okay guys, I'm gonna push, and they're like, no. You are not talented to do that. You are going to arm that bomb, and that is freaking it. So, I think FaZe will be hit or miss for me. I think FaZe will either be contending for first or top 6. It just really depends on how the stars align for them. But, you know, the last team here, Optic Gaming, I think, you know, the number one thing here, by the way, for all of you out there who have second-guessed the monitors, debacle? Debacle. It could be debacle. Yeah. Whoever second-guessed the monitor debacle, you'll actually have confirmation here, because at UMG, they're actually played on the BenQs that everyone at home plays on. So, if you see Optic come out and like 3-0 Envy and then 3-0 TK and beat the shit out of everyone and just like have their way with basically the competition and the event, then you can probably say, well, I don't know, can you say that? You might be able to say that it was the monitors at Gfinity, but you might not be able to, because EG's not there, number one, so that kind of takes them out. And Envy hasn't been playing. If Envy was playing and Optic matched up with them again and like Optic devoured them, you're going to say that most likely it was the monitors. But for me, if I have to pick one winner, end it all, I'm going to say Optic Gaming first. I'm trying to think of a second and third who I'm confident with. I'm going to say Envy third. FaZe fourth, TK second. That's my prediction. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for going through the UMG Dallas trail. As always, I love you, but I don't love you. Take it easy.